which had been considered a counter-revolutionary organization since the 1950s. How do you know about this? Doctor, have you heard of the 405 murder attempt? Almost every year, a female student in room 405, building 13, jumps to her death. But one person survived, Shen Wei-Qing. She told me about it. Zhang Wenguan remembered Wei-Qing. She was the only one who had survived the 405 murder case. He regained his calm. Did you meet her? Is she still okay? She has passed away, right on the day I met her. Yexin could no longer hold back her tears. Zhang Wenguan leaned forward, his voice trembling. What? She died. How did she die? She jumped off the building. Yexin sobbed, unable to bear the memory of Wei-Qing's death. Yang Dingming frowned, not just because Zhang Wenguan and Yexin were speaking in such an unclear manner, but also because he was surprised to see a doctor with so much experience in neurology like Zhang Wenguan losing his composure like this. Zhang Wenguan realized what had happened and silently blamed the student management office for not informing him about Yexin's secret trip to Yingxin County. A deadly matter like this couldn't fail to affect Yexin's mental state. Yang Dingming, seeing that Zhang Wenguan was unsettled, took charge and asked, "Do you often talk to your roommates about your dreams? Can you tell us specifically about them?" Yexin wearily walked toward the dormitory. Thinking about the doctor's questions earlier, which seemed polite and natural, but were actually part of their diagnosis, she wondered what their conclusion would be. What else awaited her in the future? She regretted not finishing the diary and the other files last night, so she still didn't know how Neurological was connected to the 405 murder case. Last night, the security staff had questioned her for a long time, and a female staff member had searched and taken her brass key and film reel. It seemed that another part of history was about to be buried. What should she do now? After much thought, Yexin realized something. The old stories mentioned in the diary, especially those about Neurological, all took place in the anatomy building. It was a well-known issue, and those who frequented that building couldn't have failed to hear about it. She immediately thought of the hunchbacked old man. Although a young Shang had once said that the old man's explanation of the moonlight was nonsensical, perhaps the old man had deliberately avoided the topic and spoken evasively. Whenever moonlight was mentioned, his expression changed, clearly indicating that he knew more than he let on. Yexin decided to find